Hi, today we are hosting Blog for Biz and sponsored by Hire Shy. I am from Ray with
Hi,
Linda,
Shy.
and I have tonight with me, we've got at Hire Shy on Twitter. We have at SokaMomDC on Twitter.
Hello.
We have at Girl Meets Glass on Twitter. So if you
Well,
have
she
big
has
head,
already met Glass. She met Glass earlier today.
and our Girl Meets Glass also has on glasses tonight. So
Meets glass. Where's glass? Sis.
there we go. So tonight we're talking about businesses, and basically, if you own a business, you should be blogging, and what happens when you blog versus when you don't blog. So we're going to jump right into it. It's a late hour. We're at 9:50 p.m. right now, so let's go ahead and get started. That makes sense. Okay, so let's talk about the actual blog platform itself. You know, and anyone can talk about this tonight, I think, because most of us are familiar. What's the difference between a WordPress.com and a WordPress.org blog?
Actually, I know one difference, and that's it. One can have ads, and one can't, and that's all I know.
Yeah. Well,
Mhm.
I know Ray knows a whole bunch about that one.
I know a fair amount about it, mostly because I really had to start asking questions. Um, and also, mostly because, and I'll say this, and I'm just going to tell this story, that I realized that I had written maybe about 90,000 words on my blog over the last 2 years, which is basically a book and a half. And I found out that, for instance, my blog is hosted on WordPress.com. So that's the version where you don't have self-hosting. They provide you with all the templates, everything like that. It's a quick way to get something up and running quickly. So, I mean, I do recommend it in the beginning. But if tomorrow they had enough complaints from someone that did not like my content, they could shut my blog down and everything would be gone.
Ooh,
So that's
90,000 words in the wind.
poof,
Wow.
gone. So that also speaks to the fact that you should back your blog up, and there's a way to do that if you're on WordPress, and to actually archive your material just in case, because that material can always be put into a WordPress.org blog. But WordPress.org basically gives you full control over your domain, your blog, your content. No one can come by and just shut it down unless it's like the federal government or something, or your web host because they have a cease and desist order for some reason or something like that. So mostly it's about freedom and about ownership. You know, you will have more work on a .org blog. So if you don't know it, then it's definitely something that you want to talk to someone about and start researching. But it's not rocket science. It's really not that difficult. If you guys are watching, like we said before, if you're watching this Google Hangout, you should probably figure out what we're talking about. So, anyone else? You guys want to add anything? Okay. So, what about self-hosted versus hosted? What do you all think?
Well, I have a thought on that one. There are, I think, I don't know if some people were using something called Posterous,
Hmm.
and it just decided, it gave them like, I think 30 days notice and was like, yeah, we're going away now. You can back up your blog and put it someplace else.
Oh.
So people who had been on there for a long time, who had been building links, it's similar to WordPress,
Hmm.
but people who had been building links, you're in the search engines, you're this, you're that, all that was gone in 30 days.
Wow.
So even if they backed it up,
Right.
all of the hard work getting into the search engines was over. So even though you can get started quickly on Tumblr and WordPress.com and Blogger, things like that, even though you can get started quickly,
Hmm.
I think that the goal should be to move to something self-hosted,
Hmm.
so that the links that you make and the relationships that you make through the search engines are yours, so that if they decide to up and close one day, your stuff is still there. So I
Hmm.
think that's a big issue, because you've done a lot of times you would have done a whole lot of work and left comments, and there's a whole lot of links back to your site, And if it's one of those sites that they just decided to shut down one day, I think
Right.
Posterous, I think Twitter bought it, and they expected to do something with it, and they were like, yeah, no, we don't want to do anything with it. We're just going to close it.
No.
And then it was done.
So I have a follow-up to that.
So
How long do you think a new blogger should stay on one of the basic sites before they go to a self-hosted site?
Yeah,
3
I was
months,
just about to
6
ask that.
months, a year?
in my brain, I think if it's going to take you more than, say, a week to take all of your posts, even if you just had to copy and paste your posts to someplace else, if it's going to take you more than a week to do it, then it's time to move. Because, you know, because if they give you 30 days to move and you've been on their platform for 3 years, you'll never be able to get everything moved without either hiring somebody, because sometimes they give you a backup file, but sometimes those things don't match. If you're going to go from, say, WordPress to Blogger, they might not have an import tool that you can use, then you have to hire somebody, then it's a big deal. So if you can't copy and paste it within a couple of days, then it's time to move, I think, because you have enough content that you want that stuff to stick somewhere.
And I know, like WordPress, you can pay if you want to. If you don't want to do it yourself and you're scared, they have an option where you can pay to move from WordPress.com to WordPress.org for like $110. I mean, you know, I think that you can do it yourself, but if you're scared that you're going to lose those 90,000 words or those 200 blog posts, it's probably worth it just to pay.
I would faint. You hear me? I would fall out.
That'd be
all
it.
90,000 of my words was going to fall out.
Just poof.
All 90,000.
Just poof.
Yeah,
I'd just be like, oh, that's it. I'm done.
You know what I would do?
else.
I would just get on Twitter and y'all would just see this major rant. And it'd just be like all sorts of cussing and F words.
And then we would make it a hashtag, and then we would make it trend, and then they would change their mind. We were working on it.
That's right. It'd be like, you know, Ray loses her shit. That'd be the hashtag.
Right. .com.
No, it would be 90,000 words. Hashtag 90,000 words.
Yeah.
90,000 words gone.
She lost it. She lost her mind. She lost the 90,000 words. It's going to be fun.
Oh, that would be so bad.
And it would be because, you know, and because some of it, here's the thing, you know, sometimes I think with being a business owner or having a lot of ideas, you never really know which idea is going to be the $1 million idea. You don't know what's going to really happen. There's no way for you to know that. And it could be sitting somewhere in your, more than likely it's sitting somewhere inside your business right now. And, you know, or at least there's an idea sitting in one of your notebooks or Evernote or your email or however, or all those 2,000 sticky notes that you have around the house. So, you know, I'm a believer in backing things.
You know I got notebooks.
I do too.
If you get a chance, there's a book called Made to Stick, and it's about the psychology of what goes viral.
Oh.
And it's by the Heath brothers, Chip and Dan Heath. If you get a chance, check that book out. Made to Stick. It's amazing.
So I can go viral tomorrow?
Huh?
I could go viral tomorrow is what you're saying, basically.
You could.
Yes.
I think all I need is like a monkey. If I had a monkey, I could come up with something that could go viral.
A monkey?
A monkey. And maybe like a kitten. Because you need kittens and monkeys to go viral. I'm guessing that's all that's
you need
in
a
that
cute
book.
kid, a monkey, a kitten, or a puppy.
No, it's actually puppies and sloths. Puppies and sloths.
And if they at any point fall asleep on one another,
Or some random prank, like some silly stunt. Like,
can we get all of that in one? Can we play a trick on a sleeping monkey who is actually like resting on the back of a cat with his feet propped up on a puppy, and then we wake him up and scare the mess out of him? Yes.
And then a sloth just comes.
Hey, here's my puppy brother. No, this is.
My puppy brother is the cutest thing ever. Because we've all wanted to turn into puppies. We've all wanted to turn our brothers into puppies. And I have 3 of them. I know this.
Lord. I don't have any brothers, but
Didn't they take that from the Cosby Show? I think they stole that from the Cosby Show because Vanessa had said that she wanted to replace Theo with a dog. That was like 20 years ago, and I really think that Bill should come get his cash from that. Come get your money, Bill. They took that from you. They stole that.
Well, he needs to get his money because that's kind of like kids say the darndest things anyway. And so since he did that show,
they steady taking your money, Bill. Go get your money.
It might be get some on the back end because I don't think Bill is the one for nobody to like get over like that.
Ain't nobody gonna mess with Bill.
No,
especially angry Bill.
Bill probably already got his money.
No.
Bill probably already got his money. He probably was like, you know what? I see you. Give me my check.
More than likely.
He saw it.
More than likely, Bill.
Yeah, he got his money. I bet you he did.
Him live. One of my Twitter buddies, Revanche GS, was talking about how he was in San Francisco. He was in the Bay Area performing, and she was mad she couldn't go. And she was like, I don't even care if it's Angry Bill or Sappy Bill or whatever Bill it was.
Like
she wanted to see Bill.
Hello, it's Bill.
It's Bill.
I want to hear curse a lot, Bill. That's the one I want to hear. I want to hear Bill that has lost it and just like starts cussing.
I want to hear Dick Gregory inspired Bill.
Ooh.
I
want to hear Playboy Club Bill.
Oh,
a little bit nasty.
Paul
Bill.
Mooney Bill. How about Paul Mooney Bill?
Okay, y'all are just making up people now.
No.
It's the business.
No, seriously, Bill used to stay like we're boys, like we're cool. You see me just calling him Bill?
Yeah, not Mr. Cosby, not Doctor, none of that.
Nope.
Y'all homies.
Not Dr. Cosby. No, we're homies like that.
Bill.
He don't know that, but as long as I know it and I understand,
right? You know it in your heart.
Bill Cosby was the first one to go from dirty comic to Family Guy in the span of his career.
See?
You know, Ice-T's been doing it from dirty I'll kill you motherfucker rapper to
are
we there yet?
Yeah.
But
okay, wait a minute. There is a problem. There's a problem, and I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. I see something here that says 1 viewer. We ain't invite nobody. Wait a minute, Mr. Viewer. You're not supposed to be watching this.
Tweet us.
Hello, viewer. But let me explain something to you. This is the blooper reel, and so whatever you see here won't be in the final cut.
Tell all your friends. All your friends.
It's like Vegas.
We see you.
I'm gonna lift my glasses up.
Google has told us that you are here, and we see you.
No. Wait. What Queen Latifah do in the movie?
There it is. Yes.
We see
you.
I see you.
Google has told us you're
Just
here.
Tweet us. We're friendly.
No, we're not. Not right now. It took a lot for you. See what time it is? It took us 45 minutes to get this. It was a lot.
We are slightly delirious.
But our faces are
just a little bit.
Mine now, that's why I got on sunglasses inside.
Wow, I love it. So I can't take it. Please don't get me back on this. I don't, so please don't.